on YouTube. Hang on. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Dana. Lynette's got some exciting news. Oh, okay. So YouTube now says, okay, hello, YouTube-ish people. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Stephen. I've just gotten live on YouTube, Stephen. It was just doing the spinny thing. It was doing the spinny thing. You know the spinny thing? Oh, Henry, thank you. Hey, Marilyn on YouTube. Hey, Peg. This swoop thing right here, Tana, if you're watching, is driving me crazy. I'm waiting for it to get just a little bit longer, but this little piece here, whoo, driving me crazy. Oh, yay, Michelle. So I'm letting it grow, and it's killing me dead. Hey, Pam, happy flipping Tuesday, y'all. Hey, Brenda. Hey. Oh, so I am on YouTube and I am on Facebook. Yes. Okay. See, there we go. The 3 people on YouTube are happy. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Kate. Everybody who's asking about Tater, she is good. She did not have strep. The nurse said, these are symptoms. What is my fan is doing the spinny thing? Hold up, fan. You don't need to do the spinny thing. Only one spinny thing allowed, and that's me. Okay. It's fine now. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Judy. So Tater does not have strep. She, the nurse said, these are symptoms of strep. All the things we were saying. She said she was dizzy. She didn't feel good. She had a headache, and she did not have a sore throat. She wasn't doing any of those things. No, don't cut it, Tana. Hey, Brendan Richard. So we kept going. They do the strep test, and it was negative. Hey, Deborah. And so he said, finally, he came back. She also had a little rash that, fans are supposed to spin. That he culture, or he didn't culture, hang on, what's the right word? He said, I'm going to scrape a sample or something like that and put it on under the microscope just to make sure it's not just acne or something. And he left the office to go get the tools, and Tater said, what's he going to scrape, and how's he going to scrape it? I don't understand. But anyway, it didn't hurt. So, and it wasn't anything. He said, there's not fungus. It's fine. So bottom line, here's the weird thing, y'all. Here's the weird thing. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Andrea. Hope you're feeling good. He said he thinks it's maybe a little virus. And yeah, they're going to test it, Andrea. She said it might turn to positive. They will test it, let it grow, let the culture grow. Is that right? Hey, Anna. I don't know medicine either. Anyway, get this, y'all. He was looking at her chart, and he said she is going through such a growth spurt. It's her body trying to adjust also. Hey, Teresa. So we're like, okay, let's make sure I got all this right. It's a little virus, and her body, and there's nothing wrong with her skin, and her body is trying to adjust to this massive growth spurt, and it's just trying to catch up. So like, good freaking gosh, go sleep, child. So she did. She fell asleep on the way home, and Whitney, I can't help you. She fell asleep on the way home, and then we didn't do anything. He said, rest. You can go back to school tomorrow if you feel like it. And I'm like, she's going to feel like it. Let me just tell you right now, she's going to feel like going back to school tomorrow. So no fever. He said, rest and drink lots of water. And this is the weirdest thing that I wasn't familiar with. He said she's not getting enough fluids, which I have told her every single day for her whole life. I said, see, if you would just do what your Sasha says and drink lots of water, it'd work. But he said also increase her salt intake so she'll retain the water. I'm like, freaky weird, y'all. So anyway, Tater is fine-ish. Yes, Kate, we're not ready for that. Hey, Molly. So she's fine-ish, and she's asleep right now in my bed. The dog's laying in my spot. I'm going to go down and sleep on the couch. Like, welcome to my world. There we go. So happy flipping Tuesday, y'all. And get her a hydro flask. Oh, right, Jenny. What's that? $45 for some water? No, thank you. Oh, you know what? They did get, Melinda says, unless they cough up a lung, they go. Absolutely. They got one of those water fountains that fill the water bottles, right? You like put the water bottle, the water bottle that you carry with you. I know, Diana. And so this special water fountain, you just put the water bottle up and it fills it, and you don't have to try to hit it. It's like, oh, Diane saw. Well, we've been drinking. Diane says sport drinks. but instead of water, what she likes is the V8 Splash mango peach, mango something. She's probably had half a big carton of that. So anyway, but they've got the water thing, so I will send her fancy nice bottle to fill it up with water, but she doesn't like just plain water. She wants flavored water. I don't know where she gets that. Anyway, there you go. So Dee says, "Hey friends, what y'all drinking tonight for the Scattered Sasha show, y'all? It has been a day and a half here. It's been like 2 days, all wrapped up, right?" Oh, Andrew, that's cool. It has been a day and a half. Daddy's numbers are still off, and I'm like, for the love of prescriptions, can we not get this right? I mean, it's like 2.5, it's 2.5, and then a half a pill, and then the rest of the time a whole pill, and I'm trying to keep all this straight. And they are now, Tammy's drinking beer. You go, girl. They are now testing every week, so we just cannot get his numbers regulated, and it's driving me crazy. Hey, Megan. So anyway, it has been a day and a half. It's been a day and a half. So the nurse came while we were gone, and get this, he had hurt his leg Saturday morning. He hit it on the bed. Well, he wouldn't let me do anything but put a Band-Aid on it. And I said, I really need to look at it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, that was because he hurt it bad, y'all. He should have had stitches. But no, just put another Band-Aid on there. And he said, just give me the Band-Aid. He was like hiding it. And I'm like, dude, I won't allow that to happen anymore. Okay, let me just point out that shizzle will not happen anymore. Of course, I guess I'd have to wrestle him, and that might be a little tough, although he is kind of frail. He is a big man, so I don't know how that would work. Anyway, I'm going to insist that I see his wounds, because the nurse today said, that should have had stitches. I'm like, dang it. I should have been more forceful. I should, but it was Saturday morning early. I'd had a really tough week, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. It just, here's you a Band-Aid. So anyway, it has been a day and a half. The nurse said I bandaged the leg. I called the doctor. I've done his blood work. It's not good. We're going to increase the medicine and go back to the regular tomorrow. I'm dealing with a kid, and I'm like, Lord have mercy, y'all. I do not have anything strong in either one of these drinks, but I did pull out my Sassy Since Birth cup that I got at the Walmart's. I broke the straw. I broke the lid. I had to get another lid. It's all good. Iced caramel macchiato, so I'll be sure and not sleep. And then over here, I have my water, because I'm trying to be very good. Also a Walmart cup. It's called Built. I don't know that name, but I do now, because I bought two of them. One was goldish, and this one was purplish. And I have my flavored water in there. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Patty, more rest. She's been so tired. So that's the whole thing, too. So have mercy, y'all. Tomorrow, oh, gosh, Marilyn says you're in a tropical storm. No, you hope to be safe. Be safe. I know, Sharon, you ain't lying. Thank you, Pam, for the lipstick love. It's 3 colors. I forgot that I have comments over on YouTube. This is a Mary Kay. It's called That's Too Tiny for Me to Read. Vibrant. Vixen. That sounds better. And then these are Wet and Wild. They're like the zodiac signs. What's that one say here? I can't read it. I'll have to look later. I'll have to look later. You got it, Andrea. So I'm taking some deep breaths. I'm taking some calming vibes. I went to, Stephen said Tater will wake up tomorrow and be a foot taller than me. She is this much shorter than me, y'all. I mean, we are just so stinking close to being taller than me. She is so ready to be taller than me. It's kind of funny. We were waiting for, something somewhere. Now I can't remember where. Maybe it was lunch. And I was kind of slouched down on the counter. She said, oh, I'm taller than you. Like she grew since this morning. And I'm like, no, let me stand up. I'm just tired. You're not taller than me. Chill your jets, kid. I was holding them behind the Sasha. Okay, sorry. Oh, hey, Celine. That didn't help. It cut off the top of my head, but at least on YouTube, you're not looking down my throat. Anyway, we'll just have to cut off the head. I can't raise it up anymore right now. I'm doing all I can do. So y'all, thank y'all for the hair love. I got it cut yesterday. I can't even remember. But what I did tonight, it was pretty flat. So I went downstairs right before the show and I did the stuff to the hair, right? Cool, Marilyn. I know. I poofed it. I did the stuff in it. And I then was going to spray it with hairspray so that it would stay that way the entire show. But somehow, I don't know if I wasn't looking, if the hairspray nozzle was jacked up, but when I sprayed it, it went right into my eye. So I wondered about that, Stephen. So now I know that my eyelashes won't move at all. To do the whole show, my eyelashes are good. They're not going to be waving around, going anywhere. So holy moly, I'm like, good gravy train. And luckily, I didn't get it in my eye. But, it's like, so if I were to put like glitter right there right now, it would just stick. It would like, yeah, we're good. Hey, Melody. So, yeah, hairspray in my eye and then all over my hair. And, I'll have to go wipe all this off afterwards. Wow. So I'm thinking about trying to grow my eyebrows. And I'm not doing anything to keep them from growing. I just thought I would attempt to see what happened if I like willed my eyebrows to grow. Y'all might not can tell, but you probably can, because several people over the years have commented. One said, "Where are your eyebrows?" I'm like, I don't know. They're right here. Thank you, Melinda. So my eyebrows decided to take a left turn and never come back. And for the women in the group, which should be everybody but like 3, Stephen and Richard, and I don't know if Larry's here or not. But anyway, so now that they're gone from like here over, they've gone south is where they've gone. They've fallen down here. And I would still pluck the little pieces that came up. So now I decided, I've made a conscious decision that I'm going to give it 2 months and see what happens. I have a feeling they're not going to come back here. Jenny, it's an illusion. Cool, Whitney. I know. So people are like, why don't you just color them in? I'm like, that seems like a lot of trouble. And I'd have to get a gray pen and then they wouldn't even match, or maybe a purple. Maybe I could just put purple on them. It's just crazy. Diana says, okay, I feel much better now. I feel much better. Lots of people don't have eyebrow. All right. So Andrew says a brow gel. Huh. Really? And I'm not bothered that I don't have eyebrows. But yeah, mine are on my chin too, Jenny. My chin, my cheeks. I'm like, what is up with these growing on my cheeks? Really? I mean, they're on my chin, but like random here. I'm like, what? Did you get lost on the way to the chin? What is up with this? It's like a commune and y'all are all hanging out together and you just didn't find out. Casey doesn't have eyelashes. Okay, I have eyelashes. Jennifer, a purple Sharpie. I probably got one of those right here. Let's see what this, that's light blue. I'm not going to do that right now. This is purple. I could just paint them on. Not going to do that. They are gray, but they're really quite gone. I mean, like from here over, it's just kind of crazy. Hey, Ray. Yeah, Rebecca, they go to your chin. It's like, thank you. So I'm going to see what happens. So if y'all see me like with whiskers up on top of my eyes, it's just me trying to see what my eyebrows are really capable of. I've always wondered. You never know what your eyebrows are capable of. Diana, I know for real. What is up with that? It got lost on the way to your chin. So after Whitney says she had fine face hair, Tater told me last week that she could see my mustache. We were driving in the car, and I'm like, you need to be quiet. You just need to be quiet, okay? Just be quiet. Anyway, we left the doctor's office, and she was really hungry, and she felt like she could eat something. So Stephen, just go with it. So we stopped and got some food, and I said, I've got to run by the big Walmart. Hey, Debbie, how you feeling? To get something for Pa. Now, we try to stay away from the big Walmart at all cost with anybody other than me, right? I mean, hey, Nancy, just me goes to the big Walmart and Daddy. And if I can keep everybody else out, it's good. But we were in town, and I said, I need to run over here and do just 2 things that Pa needs. Now, y'all know that that's a joke, right? 2 things. Hey, Jackie, 2 things. Who only gets 2 things? Nobody. And sure enough, we got more than that. But anyway, Tater said, yeah, she was good. She was going to go. She was in for it. I'm like, okay, if you get tired, if we can go. She had napped in the car. Hey, Darcy. And she'd have some Chick-fil-A nuggets and all those things. So she had some tea. She was good. So, Lori, I do. I get full blood works twice a year. So anyway, so I walk in the store, and the very first thing you see when you walk in on the not food side is the Halloween stuff. Well, Tater just got all her energy back and all her life back and all her feel goods back. And she said, oh, Halloween stuff. I want to look at the Halloween costumes. Hey, Teresa. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we're walking through there and I'm kind of pushing the buggy and, kind of going slow while she looks through every flippin' costume. I'm like, are you really going to dress up? Oh, yeah. And she wants every single one of them, right? Hey, Annette, it's like, oh, I could be a princess. Oh, I could be Snow White. Oh, I could be Dracula. Oh, I could be all of them. All of them. I'm like, you really got to narrow it down. She did narrow it down to a beautiful blue ice princess. I don't know. Hey, Janine. I quickly snapped a picture of that and we moved on. And we rounded the corner, y'all. And we came to the accessories, not the costumes. There's like 4 aisles right in the front. It's a trap. Because when I saw these accessories, I was like, oh, I have to have those. And those 2 things, it got more. Check out the first one. It's a headband. Y'all know I like me a headband. Look at this gloriousness. Look, okay, I'll put it on both cameras. Look at it's got the little diamonds, or those are like little shiny, sparkly things. Look. Look. Oh my gosh. I have to back up so y'all can see it. Isn't that glorious? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. There's more. So I snatched that one up and I said, oh, I must have this. And see, I was afraid if I waited that they would not have them because who wouldn't want that, right? And then in the next little section, I saw this. Wait till you see this. Oh my God. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Is this not the coolest thing ever? I know it's not purple, but holy flippin' moly. I think that I need to wear this with my Christmas outfit. I mean, come on, y'all. Christmas. Y'all are with me on the Christmas. There's nothing that says Halloween about this. This is going to be my Christmas. I am wearing this to the Christmas party if Max Company has one. There's no spider. Oh, there is a spider. I didn't see the spider. Thanks for y'all pointing that out. I will be taking the spider off after Halloween. Look at this thing. Is this not glorious? Holy moly. Oh my gosh. I might wear it tomorrow, except that it's a business meeting tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I am so excited about that one. I didn't realize it had a spider on it. It doesn't matter. I'll just take that off. I'll be taking that little spider off by November 1st. It seems to be glued on, but I can cut that puppy off. Oh, put glitter on the spider and it's automatically Christmas, Leslie says. I'm with you. I'm going to have to rip that spider. I can do that. No problemo. Thank you, Stephen. So I had to pay full price for those, which is like $5. I never pay full price for seasonal stuff. I get it off season. Cover the spider with holly, Denise, or another feather, or just some, I about knocked everything over. Oh, Monica, it will look like Christmas when I'm done with it. The red and the pink does it. I thought the white and the anyway, I'm wearing it for Christmas. And champagne glass, absolutely. And New Year's. Oh yeah. So here's the other thing, y'all. Remember, I showed you on the morning show once upon a time, spray snow in a can. Oh yeah. That I bought that. I bought that crazy jacket. That's lace and satin and probably looks like I used to be a stripper. it's got lace down the back and it's got this high collar, and I'm thinking that is absolutely what I'm going to wear for Christmas. Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm. I was so excited to see these headbands because I like me a headband. I have like 30 over there. I already have that awesome square hat that has the bats and things on it. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Andrea. Y'all some smart people. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Lisa. It was awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh, goodness. I haven't been marking things off my note sheet here. Tater doesn't have strep. I've got my drink. Let's see here. I don't even have the headbands on there. Oh, I've got Trixie McGee. You're right, Stephen. That is Trixie McGee-ish, isn't it? I have a new dryer coming Friday, y'all. It pained me to have to purchase a new dryer. But 4-minute intervals was, oh, you're right, Helen. 4-minute intervals was not long enough to dry things in my house. It's like towels, not happening. So the dryer, in the spring when it stopped working, the guy said, okay, the timer element, like for it to sense that the clothes are dry, is out, and it will cost $500 to get it fixed. And we're like, $500? That's just insane. But the timer itself, like you could put it on time to dry and it would work. He said, it's like hot for 40 minutes. I'm like, I can work with that. So we have been working with that for a few months. I don't know, whenever it was the guy came in the spring, I don't remember. And it's been fine. But 2 mornings ago, now I can't remember, it said I'm done. And it's in 4-minute increments. So like you put it on 40 minutes and it goes 39 and then it goes 38 and then it goes to 1. And I'm like, 4 minutes is just not enough. So of course, Mac's out of town and I'm like, I need a dryer and I need a dryer. Mac will be home Thursday this week and that's it. And so I was really trying hard to get it delivered Thursday because I wanted him to be here. But no, he's not. So I have to pay. Yeah, Andrea, exactly. But that's not even working now. So I'm having to pay these people to hook it up because get this, y'all. I've got a hair right there. They didn't say it was against the law. They said they couldn't use the old cord for my old dryer to use it on the new dryer because it was a safety hazard. So I had to buy a new cord if I wanted the men that were delivering it, free delivery, thank you very much, to hook it up and push it back in place. And I'm like, well, yeah, I need you to do that. So I had to buy a new cord because not illegal, a safety hazard to use the old one. And I'm like, it's a cord. I mean, really? So yeah, apparently every time you buy a new dryer, if you want them to hook it up, you got to buy a new cord too. Huh. Call the fireman, Kate says. They would probably have done it. What y'all doing on Friday? And get this is kind of funny. I checked around. We have 3 stores to choose from, okay? We have Lowe's, Home Depot, and Best Buy. That's it in town. So Home Depot would not answer. No, it doesn't come with a cord, Janine. It does not come with a cord. I'm like, for real? The cord doesn't come with this electric dryer? That's really strange. Anyway, I called the 3 stores. Home Depot would not answer the phone. I called 4 times, never answered. Lowe's, very helpful, very kind man, but they did not have one in stock. And I wanted a specific one to match my washer that I got this year. I'm just funny that way. Lowe's did not have it in stock, and it would be the 25th before I could get it. And I'm like, yeah, I will be out of clothes by then. I'm frozen. I don't know what's going on. So Best Buy won, but here's the funny thing. So this is the craziest thing ever. He said, we have one in stock, and if you want to come down today and buy it, we can have it delivered. And I said, well, I'm not coming down. Can I just tell you over the phone I want it and give you a credit card? No, ma'am. I'm like, I don't understand. He said, you have to come down here. I'm like, I'm not coming down to the store. It's 4:00. My kids, it doesn't matter why I'm not coming down to the store. I'm not coming to the store. You mean you can't just take my credit card and the one that's there in the store, do some magic on your cash register and let me buy it over the phone? I mean, this is 2019 and people do that now. And he said, you can go online and buy it and we'll deliver it. And I'm like, you understand the strangeness of that, right? So I did. I said, fine, bye. And I went to the website And I bought it, and it's going to be delivered Friday. So Mac will be gone, and I had to pay someone to do that part. I know. Isn't that insane? It doesn't come with a cord. So I guess I'm thinking you could use the old cord, but they won't install it if you're using the old cord. So it doesn't come with a new cord. I'm like, what? Craziness. So the cord was $30, y'all. $30. And all of them. That was the case for all. Well, I don't know about Home Depot because they wouldn't answer the phone. So yeah, ain't that crazy? So free delivery, but the cord's $30. And the price was the same at both stores. And I didn't think to call Sam's. I don't know if Sam's delivers. I don't know if they do that. Oh yeah, Sharon, absolutely. I don't know. Does Sam's deliver appliances? I have no idea. I did not think to call Sam's. If it's cheaper there, that's just going to make me mad. I'm not calling. I'm not calling Sam's. My washer and dryer is on the first floor in the bathroom. So Mac, the one day he's here, he has to take the other dryer out because it's $20 for them to take the other dryer away. And he's like, I'm not paying $20 for that. I'll just take it away. I'm like, and you're going to be here when? Wait a minute. What day are you going to be here this week? Thursday. Okay. Hey, Jackie. Perfect. The dryer's coming Friday. We're doing all this by text because he's with customers. I haven't even talked to him today. He said, did you buy it? I'm like, yes, I bought it. I got to have a dryer. And the only reason you would even know anything was happening is because you're too cheap to spend $20 to let them haul it away because you like to go to the dump. You enjoy going to the dump. You're not going to be home for 2 weeks. Why do you care? They're going to sit it on the front porch. You know that dryer is going to be sitting on my front porch, y'all. You know it's going to be sitting there. You just know it is. Because he's going to haul it out Thursday, sit it on the front porch and leave. And I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm just going to decorate it with some Halloween stuff and say it's the ghost of appliances past. I think that works. Yep. There we go. He likes to go to the dump. What is up with that? Stephen, do you like to go to the dump? Richard, do you like to go to the dump? I know, Andrea. You're right. You're absolutely right. I know, Sheila. It is nuts. But he loves to go to the dump. I don't know if it's some manly thing. I don't know if it's I just don't have any idea. Oh, I know, Janine. It's worth the $20 to me. Isn't this? Whitney says new appliances are so exciting. How do you know you're a little bit older than, in your 20s? You're excited when you get new appliances. It's like, yes, a dryer that works. And the other reason I wanted it to match my washer is I felt like I would know how to use it, and it would be easier because it's like the the other one. I looked at it online. It's like, oh, it's got the same little row of buttons and all that stuff. Good, Brenda. Good to know. So, I don't know. Craziness. Oh, my gosh. It's 9:30. Stephen, you're supposed to tell me when it's commercial time. You and Jennifer. Come on, y'all. Get with the program. It is time for a commercial. I'm going to see how fast I can talk through the commercial. Stephen, come on. Hey, Sheila. This lovely, lovely show is brought to you by scatteredsasha.com. What can you find there? Well, I'm going to tell you after I burp. It's been one of those days, y'all. Scatteredsasha.com. You can find the retreat. The retreat is there, the Unbreakable Retreat. And let me just tell y'all something. If you have never been to a retreat just for yourself, that's what this is. It is a one-day retreat in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina where you will absolutely leave refreshed. It's not like a spa where you're going to go get a massage. Oh, no, you're going to refresh your soul. You're going to dig down deep. You're going to figure out where you want to go and how to get there. Led by me, Certified Master Life Coach. Did I mention that? And you're going to cleanse your soul of all those negative things. You're going to create, you're going to learn, and it's going to be amazing. So the Unbreakable Retreat, you can find that on scatteredsasha.com. Glitter and Grace Club, it is amazing. You need to absolutely check that out if you're not in it. It is fabulous. Oh, good, Andrea, good. The other thing that's there, I have a book. I've written a book. You might not know that. Also, it's on there under book. And if you want to get my newsletter, the first one went out in September. You can sign up for that. It's Scattered Thoughts. So the newsletter is there as well. So that's how I can stay in touch, because one day Facebook's going to go down. They're taking away likes from my page left and right. Bless their little hearts. I've lost 100 people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really ticking some people off. I don't know. But anyway, Facebook is deactivating accounts, and apparently they all liked my page. Hey, Donna. Yeah, because like 100 people. Boop, bomb, gone. But it's okay. I just don't know what they're doing, and I'm not going to worry about it right now. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's see. That, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Keep going. Oh, thank you, Michelle. The journaling, I'm glad you said that, Kate, because you can color in my book, Stephen. The journaling from the life coaching in the Glitter and Grace Club is therapeutic. So I know you don't know what I'm talking about if you're not in the Glitter and Grace Club, but you might check that out. Check that out. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. So funny story, y'all. You don't have to stay in the lines, Kate. It's all good. Monday, Sunday. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Sunday. Hey, Betty. Tater and I started watching Grey's Anatomy. Now, y'all, we've never watched Grey's Anatomy. I have never watched Grey's Anatomy. I didn't know it'd been on for 14 years. Yeah, or 15. It's been on forever. Y'all need to tell me this. So I was flipping through. I'd finished watching a couple of cute movies. I watched Rumor Has It, which was good. And I'm like, oh, Grey's Anatomy. I don't know why it popped up. I have no idea. On my Netflix queue thing. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll watch that. I've heard so much about it. I like the people that's on it. I like Shonda Rhimes. I like her other shows. And I'm like, I've heard just fabulous things about Grey's Anatomy. I guess I will just start watching it. So Tater happened to be, start by what, Whitney? Tater happened to be with me Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't matter. Well, she watched the first 2 episodes as well. And she said, oh, this is a good show. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. So now we're on season 1, episode 5. Well, then I started looking at how many seasons there were. And I'm like, good gravy train. There's like 14 or 15 seasons. I know, Andrew, me too. And I'm like, this is going to take us forever. Because now Tater's like, don't watch it without me. Don't watch it without me. And I'm like, okie dokie. So I will be watching it without her. I'm just going to tell you all right now. And I'll just lie and tell her I haven't. And she'll forget. She'll go back to watching, what is the Disney show, where they're set in the current time and they're set in the bad time, and Snow White's the princess. It's daggone it. Oh, it's a big show. I can't remember it now. And it's all the Disney characters. It's all the fairy princesses and Snow White's the heroine. What the fire truck is that show? I watched it for a while. And so she's all into that, which I thought was a little much. So yeah, we have, it is the Dr. McDreamy. Is it still on? Is it still on live? Once Upon a Time, Marilyn, that's it. Once Upon a Time. Thank y'all for knowing what my rambling meant. She is all into Once Upon a Time. And I'm like, that's a little dark. Okay. Isn't that, I watched it like the first couple of seasons and it was a little dark. And I'm like, okay, but okay. So is Grey's Anatomy still on? It's still on. I'm watching season 1 14 years ago, apparently. So I had no idea that it was that many years on. It's been amazing. Criminal Minds is a little much for me, Andrea. That's a little evil and wicked. I can't hardly watch that. I can watch a good detective show as long as it's not too of the guts and the blood and the glory. Once Upon a Time, I watched for a couple of years, a couple of seasons. Grey's is still on, and now. Don't worry about being a spoiler. Is Meredith Grey still on it, or is she no longer on it? I know I read the synopsis. I went to my computer and read all about it on Wikipedia. So I saw all the synopsis, like all the people that got killed, and I guess they left the show. I'm like, dang. And they gave all her like weirdness that she was happening. I'm like, shizzle, girl. You've had a lot of things happen. So yeah. Oh, I loved Rizzoli and Isles. But I like both those people too. Who played McDreamy? Oh, what's it? Patrick? What's his name? Patrick Dempsey, I think. Patrick Dempsey. Oh, I watched Body of Proof, Andrea. I watched all that one too. I don't have Hulu. Oh, the pigs ate some people? Yeah, that'd be pretty weird. That would be really strange, y'all. Did I tell you last week that Bigfoot was spotted near Hickory? I had that on the list, but I don't remember telling y'all that. So last week, I'm just going to tell it again if so. Last week, I'm sitting there and Mac is reading stuff on his news feed, on Facebook, because that's how we get news now. And he said Bigfoot was spotted near Hickory. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, the guy that spotted him was near Hickory, and it was up in the mountains a little bit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yep, apparently they caught him on camera twice, Bigfoot, near here. I'm like, oh, man, I just can't even even fathom that whole story. I thought Bigfoot was out west or somewhere. Bigfoot. And I'm like, why are we watching? Why is this news? Because that's not true. And of course, Mac's like, yes, it is true. I've got proof right here. And I'm like, let me show you a program that I can take two people. I don't have it, but you can take two people that are standing on the sand and move them over to a waterfall in Hawaii. And that's called manipulation of the things that you're seeing. So I don't believe anything I see. It was supposedly caught on camera, Sharon. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Steven says Bigfoot is my squatter's friend. Probably so. Oh, Andrea, I ain't telling her at all. Whitney said it might be her brother. They're both hairy beasts. They are everywhere. We just had no idea. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh, y'all. So let's see. Mac flew out. Let's see. Today's Tuesday. He flew out Monday. Jenny says Bigfoot likes sparkly ladies. I got me some sparkles. Mac flew out Monday. He comes home Wednesday night. He's home Thursday. He flies out Friday and gets home Sunday. So there's an important reason I'm telling you his schedule. They're having some big to do at one of his biggest customers this weekend, some party. And I'm like, her spouse is invited? Nope. Okay, fine. Well, I was going to go make our sandwiches last night because, we had fancy stuff. We cut our sandwiches into nice little circles and shapes. Well, I went to get the bread, y'all, and somebody in my house, now it wasn't me and it wasn't Tater because she doesn't make her own sandwiches. She's got us whipped. Somebody in my house, which only leaves Whiskey and Mac. Whiskey doesn't have opposable thumbs, so he probably hasn't done this. On the loaf of bread, y'all, the end piece was missing. What kind of crazy person does that? You don't eat the end piece, do you? I mean, come on. Is everybody with me on this? The end piece keeps the others fresh. You don't eat the end piece. You do not ever eat the end piece. And I'm like, where's the end piece? I'm looking in the bread loaf for the end piece. I'm like, it's not here. I mean, and where could it go really? It's not going to slip down in between them. No. So it was gone. So my husband, being the crazy man that he is, ate the end piece with one of his sandwiches. That's just wrong. I'm just telling y'all, it's just wrong. I know, Whitney, it's wrong. Really? Henry says her husband eats it. No, it's wrong. Donna likes to toast the end piece. Oh, no. Stephen says the cat opened the fridge and Whiskey ate the bread. Yeah, that's good. Stacy, the end piece is your favorite? Really? I always throw those pieces away. Holy moly. Yeah, I get to the end and you have two end pieces if the bread is still good. And I'm tossing them. I don't eat them. Isn't that funny? So it's not just him. Well, it probably is. Oh, you ate it too, Jennifer? You ate it too, Jennifer? Y'all ate the end piece, not me, baby. I have never eaten it. I'm 56 years old. I have never eaten the end piece. I'm going to go find the other one and eat it tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Whitney says you eat them if they're the last pieces left. I'm like, no, I just know. It's like, there's no more bread. No more bread. We're out. Two more pieces. Nope, we're out. Jenny says they would fight them. Stephen eats them. I am in the minority. I don't eat the end pieces. Patricia says she loves the end pieces. Nikki is with me. She throws the end pieces away. Me too. Oh, Patty says only the end pieces when everything else is gone. Hey, Sheila. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Marilyn, she's eating the heels. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, I had no idea that everybody else except me ate the end pieces. Me and Nikki's the only ones who doesn't eat the end pieces. Peanut butter sandwiches. Wow, y'all. I can make breadcrumbs in my food processor. Jennifer, have you thought about that sentence? I have a food processor, don't I? I wonder where I stored it because I found it over the kitchen cabinets. Huh. Well, actually, I found it in a tote. Now I don't know where I put it. Daggone it. Okay. I'm going to find it and I'm going to make some breadcrumbs. Yeah, whatever. Oh my goodness. I want to do another cooking show, y'all. I am thinking about those apple slices that you fry. I can just see I'm going to have the fire department on standby. It's like 911 already dialed, or like the fire extinguisher that we haven't bought yet there, because if I'm going to try to fry something, first of all, batter. Okay. I don't batter. I don't nye. I don't nye. I don't know about batter. I still have the food processor. Henry, I don't know what I did with it. Maybe I gave it away. I have no idea where it is. I really have no idea. We maybe have put it in the yard sale that we're never going to have tote. I don't know. So I'm going to try that. But then somebody said maybe use pancake batter, which I can make, to dip the apples in. So you cut the apple. Let's see. You core the apple, and then you cut the apple, and you have rings, and then you batter them. And I'm like, batter them and batter them. Okay. No, Michelle, it's not finished. I batter the rings and then I fry them. There's no directions. It was just a picture. And I said, I can do that. I can do that. I put it in the garage sale tote. I probably did, Henry. Make sure my hot oil is the right temperature. Okay. What might that temperature be, and how might I check that? I have one of those really long thermometer thingies, and I could test it with that. Okay, anyway, so I'm thinking I may use, somebody suggested pancake batter, which makes sense. I can do that, and you dip them in that, and then you fry them. I guess. I have no idea, but I'm gonna try that maybe tomorrow. Beer battered apple rings. Helen, that sounds even better. How do you make beer batter? I'm going to have to look up the recipe for batter. Man, that Margarita Holden Sasha is big. I just noticed that. She's like half the size of my head. Y'all on YouTube are going, what are you talking about? But the little, whoop, that's in front of the camera. The little Sasha that's here. Whoop, there she is. Okay, haven't even been drinking. All right. Hey, Valerie, how you doing? Haven't seen you forever. So I have a funny story to tell y'all. $3.75. I think I may have a deep fryer somewhere. Apples for sale. Cooking with Sasha, apples for sale, because it's going to take like 27 apples to get like 5 rings. Somewhere we have a fryer. I don't know where it is. Jenny says she's the fun size. She is the fun size. That's right. Put beer in your pancake batter? Really? Put your face next to Sasha. See, she's half the size of my head. The people on YouTube are going, what are you doing? Use beer instead of water. Okay. What are you sprinkling over the apple rings? I have no idea. Cinnamon sugar, cinnamon. What else would you sprinkle over them? I don't know. Cinnamon sugar sounds good. That's going to be a plan. Yeah. So I have a funny story for y'all. Okay. I'm getting to the story, Kate. Gosh darn it. I'm getting to the story. So Brenda says little Sasha is 3/5 of her laptop screen. Ooh, powdered sugar. Ooh, that would be good. Okay. Keep your cooking away from all small animals. I will not allow any small animals under the whiskey container in the house while I'm cooking. Okay, story time. I'm focusing in just a minute. So, Friday night. Drink the beer while I'm frying the apples. Friday night, I'm driving home from Richmond. It's about a 5-hour drive. It's dark because that's what happens at night. And I don't see really well. Anyway, got my glasses on, y'all. And I got the GPS going. It's all interstate. So, I mean, I knew the interstate, but still, sometimes there's like those interchanges and you got to pay attention and all that jazz. And it's late. Now, at home, at this house right here, Mac has taken Tater to the wedding rehearsal. And so he's home I assume alone. Well, I'm looking at the time. I've talked to her. It's like she got out of the dance at 5. She had to be at the rehearsal at 6. So I talked to him about 5:30, checking on some things, wanting to say goodbye, blah, 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 blah. So about 6:05, 6:10, I call Matt to see, did she get dropped off? Who was there? How's she going to get picked up? I mean, I needed all the details. I needed the details, right? Y'all know that. I need the details. He doesn't answer the phone. I'm like, dang it. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's talking to people, which seems strange. In the meantime, I get a text. I get a text from Duke Power, who is our power company. Funny how that works that way. And the text says, the text is one of those auto replies. And just so y'all know, I was safe. My Siri and the Bluetooth all talk to each other. So I have whoever's inside my car talking to me, the Bluetooth person. Let's call her Juanita. That sounds good. She reads my text and then she will answer those. I mean, I can answer back and she types it. It's magic. Anyway, so I had her read the text. The text was from Duke Power, and it said, approximate time for power to return to, and it gave my address, was 10:04. And I'm like, 10:04? The power's off there? That seems strange. Okay, so I'm calling Mac again. No answer. And I'm like, maybe his phone was dead and he was trying to plug it up to have it powered and the power's out. Finally, about 6:30, he answers. And I said, hey, what you doing? He said, well, I'm home. I said, okay. I said, I got a weird text that said the power was going to be out until 10:04. He said, yep, power's out. And I'm like, did you have storms there? Is it storming there? It's just kind of raining a little bit here. Now, I was still about 4 hours from home. And the other thing was my GPS put me at home at 9:54. I'm like, I'm going to have to stop somewhere because I want to get home after the power comes on. Okay. So I said, did you have storms there? He said, no, there's no storms. I'm like, so do you know what happened? He said, yeah. And I said, well, I didn't even let him finish. And I said, is Daddy's power out? Because I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking immediately. Is Daddy's power out? It's going to be 1,000 degrees in the trailer. You're going to have to go over there. You're going to have to get him. You're going to have to bring him to the house. And I could just see all this not happening the way I needed it to happen. And I said, is the power out at Daddy's? And he said, no, power's not out at Daddy's. And I said, so the power's just out at our house? Hey, Jennifer. He said, yeah, power's just out at our house. And I said, do you know what happened? Did somebody hit something? He said, no, nobody hit something. And I know what happened. I'm like, what happened? and I'm thinking to myself, it's odd that the power's only out at our house because he went on to tell me that he could see the church light was still on. We have a church kind of behind us. And he could see the other neighbors across the street still had power across the field. And Daddy had power, who is in our yard. But our house didn't have power. And I'm like, that seems strange. What happened? He said, well, he said, when I was taking Tater to the rehearsal, he said, we went out to get the truck. Hey, Melissa. We went out to get the truck. And Tater was already in the truck. Now, he is seeming very nonchalant, Donna. He parks under one of those aluminum garage-like things that has no sides, they're very common here. So it's like a carport-ish kind of thing. His tractor and his truck are underneath that cover. So he said, I started to get in the truck and I heard this popping and this hissing. And I got out of the truck and I went around to the front where he parks. And he said, you know all the bamboo? And I said, yes, I know the bamboo. Side story, right in the middle. He got bamboo from his sister 15 years ago. Threw 6 stalks out, and now we have a bamboo field. He said, well, the bamboo, it's been hot. And I'm like, yeah. He said, I guess it was just the right amount of humidity and wind, and the bamboo was just sort of wet. And I'm thinking, what? And he says, it was kind of on fire. And I'm like, what was on fire? The bamboo was on fire. He said, no, the power line. I'm like, what? He said it was hissing and the arcing and the blue stuff and it was just kind of, it was kind of not good. And I said, oh, you think? You think? He said, I'm sure it was the bamboo. I'm sure it was the bamboo that caused the fire. I'm like, was the bamboo on fire? I'm so confused. He said, no, I think it was just humid. And I'm thinking, the humidity doesn't usually cause fires. Does the humidity cause fires? Because if so, there's so many things wrong with the story. So I said, and then what happened? He said, well, Tater's flipping out. I'm like, well, yeah, because I would be flipping out if I were there too. He said, so I thought before I did anything, I should go to the house and flip the power breaker off. I'm like, well, that was a smart thing to do. So he goes into the cellar and flips the main breaker. Okay. And then y'all, and then what my husband does, deep breath. Do you know what he does at that moment? He gets in his truck and takes Tater to the rehearsal. And I'm like, you did what? You left? You left? There was arcing fire, smoke, hissing. He said, well, I turned the power off. It wasn't going to hurt the house. I'm like, but the cord, the wire, it goes like to the house, right? I mean, that's what's, they're to the house. I mean, that's how we get power. Is that right? He said, yeah, but I cut the power off. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So I said, okay, obviously you're back home now. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened next. I know, Jennifer. He said, well, when I got home, it had quit hissing and it had quit arcing and it wasn't sparking anymore. So I got the tractor and I pushed down all the bamboo. I'm still thinking, this is still not over. This is still not over. And I said, then what happened? It was like I had to pull it out of him. He said, well, then I went back downstairs to turn on the breaker to see if it would work. And he said it didn't. So then I had to call Duke Power. And I said, what did you tell him happened? Did you tell him that you caught it on fire? I'm not sure they cover that. He said, no, I told him I didn't know what happened. I'm like, are you kidding? They're going to get there and they're going to see the bamboo like smush down. And they're going to see other bamboo that is like, oh, I don't know, 10 feet from it that is still like up high and touching the whole thing. And he said, well, I got them. I did the automated thing. He said, then I called a number and I actually got a person. I'm like, you called Duke Power and you got a person? I didn't even know that was possible. You're supposed to call the 1-800-POWER-OFF number and you punch some buttons in and they recognize your phone number and they say, we'll send somebody out. He said, I actually talked to a person. And I said, what did you tell them? What did you tell them was wrong? He said, I told them the power was out. I said, so are you sitting in the dark? He said, I'm sitting on the porch drinking a beer. I'm like, of course you are. Of course you are. So, I said, okay, so there's no power and Daddy has power, but he didn't have internet. That was the problem. He didn't have internet. He called Mac like 12 times. When am I going to have internet? When am I going to have internet? Because he gets internet from us because the cable company said that was the only choice. Anyway, I keep getting these text updates from Duke Power. Your power will be on at 12:08. I'm like, midnight? For real? For real? So I'm like, are you kidding me? So we go on. I keep getting them. And it's like, your power will be back on at 11. Your power will be back on at this and this and this. So Duke Power shows up. He calls around, 9. He said, well, Duke Power. No, I'm sorry. It's like 9:30. So he called and he said, Duke Power just showed up. I actually thought that was you that was pulling in, and I was headed outside with a flashlight to help you unload. I'm like, oh, well, thanks. Why would you do that? So, no. He said the Duke Power guy came. He cleaned off the line. He did this. And now he said we have power. And I'm like, does this not strike you as odd? Does this not strike you as, do you really think that the humidity and come on, you're an engineer. That's just impossible. He said, no, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with it. The guy, I got a text right before I drove up that said the power's now been connected or whatever, working. And I said, what did he say? He said, Okay, he'll fix it. He said it took him like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not, can we go somewhere? Because I am not good. I am not good with this. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, he didn't unload the packages. He went back inside, Whitney. So it was insane, y'all. And I'm like, if I had been there, I would have lost my Cocoa Puffs. I mean, completely lost the Cocoa Puffs because holy flippin' moly, arcing, smoke, hissing, and popping. No. Restored. Thank you, Jennifer. So yeah, the bamboo was on fire, y'all. And he pushed it down with a tractor and he just, we're done. We're done. There we go. That's the answer. And he said, oh, well, there was a little stick on the wire. I'm like, I don't think the stick caused it. I don't think that was it. Andrea, excellent point. I know. It was just like, if I hadn't been exhausted, I probably wouldn't have slept. But yes, that's a good, what? I just hit this. Y'all are, it's a good point. The pole was on fire, Sheila. A pole's on fire. Just don't get me started on that. Flaming bamboo sticks. I just want to tell y'all, I didn't like the bamboo from the get-go, okay? Oh, my gosh. It's like the fire thing. I know. Who knows what really happened, Stephen says. Who knows what really happened? I didn't like that bamboo anyway, and I'm thinking we should push it all down and be done with it off the thing. He said, oh, one more thing. He said, I asked the guy what it would take to get that underground, and I'm like, that's probably a good plan to put that one underground. Oh, my gosh. Flaming bamboo, sparking wires, all the craziness. I'm like, I wish I had a camera on him while he was gone. Oh, my goodness. Let me just tell you. Crazy town. So that was my story. And yes, I think I should definitely tell that. I am speaking tomorrow to a business group, so I won't be wearing my hats, but I think I could. Or my boa. Man. Oh, I know. He's like totally calm about the whole thing. He's like, yeah, whatever. No, I do need to plant sugarcane. So I'm talking tomorrow to a business group about business stuff. Imagine that. And so I won't be on in the morning. But that's the norm for Wednesday, y'all. That's the norm for Wednesday. No morning show tomorrow. I need a nanny cam on my house for Daddy. I got one for Daddy. I didn't know I needed one for Mac also. Good gravy train, y'all. Just crazy. So thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for being here tonight and hanging out and laughing and enjoying the show and sharing anything that you feel like sharing. Always is helpful. I appreciate it. It's 100 days to Christmas. Holy moly, Jennifer. I appreciate it so much. You look fabulous. I need to look at my security tape. You're right, Patty. I do. I don't think we have a camera on there, that direction. We have a camera on the driveway. Oh, I need to go point the camera to that. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, happy flipping Tuesday. Happy flipping Scattered Sasha show, y'all. Have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous evening and tomorrow. Love you guys bunches. A ring doorbell's a good idea. Anybody that that didn't come out right. I hope everybody has a glorious tomorrow and lots of good things. Talk to you later. Bye. Let me turn off everything. Hang on. I got to make all the stuff turn off. Oh, can I make all this happen? I got it on YouTube. I got it all these other places. Oh, hello. So we're just going to hang out here for a minute while I figure out how to turn it all off. Because welcome to my world. I thought I'd play some music. Well, I did it. Bye.